All right, we're with Bob Peart here at the Epic Trade Show. How are you?
I'm very good.
So talk about the association with Richard Louvre and the Nature Alliance.
Yes, I'm the chair of the Child and Nature Alliance, which kind of parallels the work that Richard's doing in the United States. And our message is very, very similar about how in the 80s, both seemed to be a transition time when children stopped going outside and playing, and there are many ramifications of that for society. So the Child and Nature Alliance in Canada is trying to set up a movement across the country that includes parents and families and children in schools to urge people to get back outside and play, and then there are lots of benefits associated with that.
So what type of programs would you be doing? What like tangibly, if I was to interact with the network, what would that look like?
Well, I think what you'd find if you interacted with the network, we would connect you with organizations who are doing things like school teachers and environmental organizations in various communities. And so we try to facilitate those conversations. One of our strong programs is what we call the Natural Leaders Alliance. And so we're spending a lot of time and energy in schools and high schools trying to connect with all the environmental organizations in the high schools and letting them know that a very, very important message and part of their work is encouraging people to go back outside. So getting youth back outside is fundamental.
So how's the conversation or the dialogue changed since Richard Louvre's book has come out and your work?
Well, I would say that 5 or 6 years ago, it must have been 7 years ago when Richard's book came out, this conversation wasn't even on the radar. And so I think what's really, really encouraging now is to see that people are talking about it. You know, for an example, I went in the other day to meet someone within the provincial government and the Ministry of Health, and it was a very, very good conversation. And I'd say 6 or 7 years ago, I might not even have had that meeting. And there was a conversation the other day with a bunch of pediatricians, and they're very, very interested in that. So more and more are picking it up. I kind of talk about kind of like throwing a pebble into some water, and this thing's gone out. I was at a meeting the other day with environmentalists and talking about raising money to buy land. Well, traditionally they'd raise money to buy land in the wilderness to save, moose or caribou or something. And these people were saying, no, we need to buy land within urban environments. So there's a place for youth and families to go outside.
Oh, even an urban conservation movement.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's very exciting, very exciting.
So how can people get a hold of you and get in touch?
Yes, www.childnature.ca, Children and Nature Alliance of Canada. Thank you very much.
Great, thanks very much.